Hey everybody, welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. It's time for episode number 6. And we are going upstairs to investigate Coyote's room. Decking, hack the panel. There's a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's set to require a password for entry. Well, something tells me my decking isn't good enough. Thanks for playing our game. What do we have here? A room with nothing in it. I mean, stuff in it, but apparently nothing of interest to my character. What is the, How do you get to quest items? Mission items. I thought that I got a key to this room. Whatever. Oh, this must be your room. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Huh, that's like me. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Sounds like me. A frame painting of the Chicago skyline. Done in stylized what? Done in stylized what? Silhouette. Gotcha. Let's start here. Get into Coyote's computer. Okay. Select password recovery. Great. Wish I had high enough decking. Let's see. Coyote's computer is ancient. Probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard caused a dust-caked fan to spin up, only to display an on-screen password. Without a password, the only other button on the screen is password recovery option. Well, let's wait and see if we can find a password somewhere. Bet the password's Chicago. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Does one of them say password? There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco, but this cutter Drek keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him that he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union, but he still goes on these runs with these bozos all over my floor. I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I'm trying to be patient, but why does it have to be all the way? Why does it have to be all one way? As soon as God, so much reading. As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, that he would be sleeping in an alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me, more than his involvement with the cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our lives together. Slice out the fear that comes along with it. I thought I just read the diary entry. Inspect the receipt. A receipt for a Browning Max power pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying, "How big guns on hot women turn her on." Flip to a different page. second paper? Oh, yeah. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind, or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights... Oh, without arguing about it the last 2 nights. I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious, for when I get the door open, he seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Flip to a different page. The third paper. This is a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin. Caramel? Skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has "Shadow" scrawled on it. Password, perhaps? Inspect the receipt. A cash on delivery receipt. A Call of Duty receipt for special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. Nice. Oh god, I forgot what page I was on. 4th page? A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door. Set to the combination... Oh, there's the wall safe right there. Oh, that's not a wall safe. Wait a minute, there's no bathroom. The combination is 342436. Do I have to remember that? 342436. 342436. Oh, there you go. The broken mirror was hiding a small safe. The safe beeps cheerfully in response, and the door comes open. I hope the gun's in there. Give me that gun. Another frag grenade. Who keeps a frag grenade? Pathetic. Okay, so that was a diary. Let's go back to the computer and type in "shadow." Run a brute force password crack. I can't just guess. Whoops. Leave the computer. Well, I imagine that that's kind of that. I really want in there. And I want to know why I can't go in here. But oh well, let's just hack this little computer here. Password recovery. Please answer 3 security questions to reset your password. What is your first childhood pet? Shadow. Your favorite musical act? Was that... Did I miss that? The Shadows. Answer stored. What is the name of your hometown? I don't know. Chicago? How many times are they going to let me do this? Where do I find your favorite musical act? Shadow. Favorite musical act. Concrete Dreams. Sure. Back over here. The action movies. Nope. No hope for that little musical act, is there? I might be missing something. Did I forget to read a page? Third paper. Inspect the receipt. 5 pounds of zebra. The second page. First page. Whatever. Let's just trial and error this. We know the other answers, so as long as it doesn't lock us out. Shadow. Chicago. Shadow. The Elements. Chicago. Shadow. Shield Wall. Chicago. Shadow. Starfire. Literally the last one. Chicago. Oh, geez. Isn't that great? Literally the last one. I wonder how I was supposed to get Starfire. Oh, well. Your password has been reset to that for security. Never write down your password. Yeah, I wish you would have. Get into Coyote's computer. Karma gain 3. The computer has a basic list of applications. Calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for date at Pike's Place Market. Due in 30 minutes. Interesting. Contacts. Coyote's contact list has exactly one entry. Someone named Paco. There's no comlink number or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. Access history. A quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Well, great. Super not helpful, and I still can't get into here. Almost tempted to put points into decking. Whoops. Let's go explain what I found. How much? Free, how much? How can I help you? Do you know Paco? He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He is a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warn Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Murray's Meat Emporium? Oh, that sounds so weird. Her face twists in disgust. No, I'm a vegetarian. Do you know Jin Park sold or did you know Jin Park sold Coyote a gun recently? So? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Exactly. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take trash out to the dumpster. Coyote has a date with Paco at Pike's Place Market in the next half hour. Take a cab to Pike's Place. Speak with Mrs. Kabuda. If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Kudusai? Good luck? Is that what that means? Okay, where's my cab at? Can I help you? See ya. I should be buying things, but I'm not. No cab. No cab. Oh, this is how you get a cab? This little cabbie station? Take cab to Pike's Place Market? You betcha. Forward progress. Pike's Place Market. Why is that hard looking like that? I recall a large fish. I guess I should be reading this. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike's Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadow of a massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are a home. For others, they are hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things legal and illegal, a melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Game auto-saved. All right. You know what that means. I can end the episode. Anyway, another episode without combat. Again, if you're looking for combat, this is not your game. The majority of this game is reading, and this has been very linear, and it has not been difficult, unless I'm missing secrets or something. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you are too.